10 ways for poor to look wealthy. It's common knowledge that the poor try to conceal their situation. Here are some of the bizarre measures they take to give the impression of wealth. Everyone has a right to do as they like, but please keep in mind that your actions today will have consequences for years to come. Trying to fake wealth often leads to financial ruin. Everyone is peacocking and attempting to play status games in today's social media driven culture. So let's start. Number 1. Your car is more expensive than your house. Have you seen how the truly wealthy choose to flaunt their wealth by purchasing flashier, more conspicuous vehicles, while the pretenders go for safer ones? Another instance of peacocking with disastrous financial repercussions. Cars like big screen televisions are not a good financial choice. From a monetary point of view, they are one of the worst investments you can make. Rent is expensive enough as it is. Why do you have to go and buy an expensive automobile on top of that? And your Shizzler 300 don't even get us started on that. The Walmart Bentley and the craze of premium wheels on cheap automobiles. A true millionaire would never spend their money on such frivolities. Number 2. They brag about money. The truth is as follows. Affluent people tend to avoid discussing finances unless a transaction is imminent. Like filling up with petrol, money isn't something you think about till you're very low. We'll say it again because it bears repeating. The poor shout while the wealthy mutter. It's considered rude to bring up money in polite company among the wealthy. The fact that you brought up costs indicates that this was a significant buy for you. After all, no one brags about how much money spent on a pack of gum. Before we move to number 3, let me tell you number 7 is really interesting. Number 3, they buy zirconium and try to pass it off as diamonds. Have you seen the people strolling around with monstrous chains and bling, swaggering around like they are following Lil Wayne? The vast majority of these are phony. You can cope up jewel and gold plated armband for $14 on Amazon, or you can get not one yet two precious stone dollar signs, all at the extraordinary cost of $9.59. In the expressions of J. Cole, you most likely sniffle too hard and this shit could break. There's really a YouTuber called Ungetto Matthew who circumvents a shopping center testing individual stone with a jewel analyzer that demonstrates a great many people play Imagine as a guideline throughout everyday life. Quit spending genuine cash on counterfeit things. Number 4. They rent or borrow cars to go on dates. We comprehend the possibility that one ought to constantly attempt to fight at a surprisingly high level class if they have any desire to improve. Yet it's reached a place where individuals are taking out momentary credits to lease vehicles and pay for fees to further develop young ladies with expectations of getting laid. That is the reason he pulls up in that Benz whenever you first met. Yet next time he took a Uber since his vehicle is in carport this moment, since it's doing a few redesigns on it. It's a similar motivation behind why he doesn't permit you to contact any of the buttons in the vehicle or blows up on the off chance that you open any compartment. It's not his vehicle. The idea that burns through cash to dazzle individuals who in any case wouldn't be dazzled by who you genuinely are resembles narrowly avoiding the grave. Ultimately, it makes up for the lost time to you. Number 5. They overdress. Probably rich individuals dress fittingly. Needy individuals have no clue about how to dress contingent upon various circumstances. We have seen various times women coming in high heels on a cruising trip or to a nursery party. Abundance accompanies choices and assortment. Since your companion acquired you her sets of Louboutins and in your psyche that pursues as costly, wearing them to a nursery party uses ineffectively to every other person. The more you attempt to intrigue others with your outfits, the faster evident abundance is there to excuse you. Let's wait for number 7. Meanwhile, here is number 6. There is less money in the bag than you paid for the bag. Here's the way things are looking. Quit requesting costly packs until you can stand to get them yourselves. Why even bother with having a Hermes Birkin sack worth an overabundance of $10,000 when you haven't taken care of your service bills for the beyond 90 days? Packs and shoes are for females what vehicles are for the folks. Indeed, not even, since folks purchase vehicles to intrigue young ladies, while young ladies request packs to dazzle different young ladies and sign that they are showing improvement over them. Except if you are buy worth more than $1 million bucks, you shouldn't buy an extravagant watch or an extravagant sack. Your momentary record says you can't bear the cost of it. Number 7. Name dropping. You have made it when you need not bother with the presentation. You don't have to connect yourself with others for them to truly take you. Name dropping is by definition intentionally referencing somebody popular despite the fact that it's excessive or adds to the center of the fact that you're making. It's conditional or network flexing. These individuals never discuss the things they have done, however, rather attempt and utilize others' clout to worship themselves. They need believability through affiliation. The possibly proper chance to name drop is in the event that you're meeting another person and the individual you're going to name drop is a nearby common colleague or companion. Number 8. They prioritize design over utility. It's entertaining to everybody when you do it. You young ladies wind up seeming to be a Zaya Deher in the white dress going up the steps at the Versace show in Paris from quite a while prior. Rich individuals esteem quality over plan. This is precisely why most rich individuals seem to wear exhausting garments. The greater part of these individuals are truly costly brands, yet they don't buy ostentatious items designated toward poor people and working class. All things being equal, there's a quality-driven layer of items the vast majority of you all don't see on boards. As a guideline, the most unopened to something is the most horrendously terrible you feel in it, and the individuals can see solace. Number 9. They pretend entry-level brands are luxury brands. Pandora, Michael Kors, Mentor, Tommy Hilfiger and Hugo Manager are only a glimpse of something larger. These are mid-range items designated at the center and lower class. These break as effectively as quick design items. Just you pay somewhat more since you're attempting to look more extravagant than you really are. We referenced before that there are various levels and value of extravagance brands use. There's more than one Versace. You have Versace pants couture and afterward real rich individuals Versace. Similarly, you have the $100 Valentino packs and afterward there's a Valentino Garavani where sacks are around $3,000 each. Balenciaga, through their status-centered showcasing, got destitute individuals paying $1,000 for efficiently manufactured tennis shoes. The cash they can scarcely bear. These brands influence their name acknowledgement to inspire you to pay something else for non-exclusive items. And number 10, finally, fancy place in a shitty area. The keep going thing on a rundown has to do with the climate in which you live. You go through the greater part of your time on earth in and around your home. When you glance through the window, what do you see? Needy individuals spend more to get within the house, while the rich generally center around the view. Long haul, it's smarter to be the less fortunate house in a rich neighborhood than to be the most extravagant house in an unfortunate one. The climate has the ability to shape your future, so use it for your potential benefit.